Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Resident Evil 4. Dave and Joel, XoticPoutine. There were guys shooting rockets at us.
Oh!
And apparently the common cold as well was shot at us at some point.
It was injected into me.
Yeah.
With a needle.
That's what they gave Leon.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I could jump
Just
across
a common cold. Aha! You'll never defeat us now.
Not
with a runny nose.
Not without some cold FX and some vitamin C.
You won't find any of that out here.
No. By the way, Cold FX is a ripoff, so don't buy it. Sponsor us, Cold FX.
Is cheaper, therefore better?
Well, you can just have vitamin C, and that'll work way better. So, anyway, I was trying to jump to this. Like, how can I not jump to that? I'm confused. Do I just press the button again? No. There must be a way to get to that.
Maybe if you go on the ground. Maybe there's like a ladder or something.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, the story I was trying to finish during the last episode is I used to like watch horror movies as a teen, like trying to desensitize.
Trying to be cool.
Well, just trying to desensitize to myself, because like teenager me was like, I'm such a fucking pussy when I see some guy's head get lopped off in like a slow, monotonous fashion. I'm like, ew. That's not how I should feel. I should be like, yes, this is awesome.
Give me more blood.
Yeah, but I kind of just realized over time that wasn't me. I guess I'll go in here because I don't know where I'm going. Oh, this is a... How is this not a trap? Okay. Oh.
A huge vase at the end of the
There's
road.
a switch. Press it. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it wasn't a trap for once. I am so surprised. I thought the
But
walls...
now you're locked in the room.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe it was kind of a trap.
How did those guys appear? Are they like the Doom monsters that can teleport? What? Excuse me, that hurt way more than your little bullets should. That sucked.
That really sucks for you.
I'm gonna use this, I guess.
That sucks.
Yeah, that was not fun. I don't know what hit me, though, because, like, unless they're those rocket launcher guys that I never killed are still around. Oops, I don't want to combine that. I want to move it down here because I have OCD, apparently. Okay, where are these rocket launcher dudes? What happened? Like, death just rained from the sky, and I don't know where from. You think there'd be a little bit of, like...
A warning.
There'd be damage so I could look at the trajectory of where the rockets came from and stuff, you know? Ooh, what's this? Oh, I got a spinel. Okay, don't hurt me!
Baby, don't hurt me.
That's a goat's head. That's totally not ominous. Oh, fuck. Don't play that music. Don't play that funky music, white boy. You have no tune.
Because you're white. Please stop.
Yes. Just spare us all the pain. Oh, I went the wrong way.
Have some self-respect.
Just pretend to like jazz. Don't play it. Okay, we're going through this nice white door. Where all the... Oh, we could have stopped right here.
We didn't know that was there, though.
No, we did not. I like how we've saved so many times we've gone over, like, the thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some pro who doesn't save at all when they play this. And they're going to be mad. Also, there's windows, and I don't feel good about the windows. Because Resident Evil 1 taught me anything, is that windows mean there's going to be things flying at you from them.
Crap flying in.
Yes. And I don't trust it. So.
Also, sunlight. Who wants to see it? Also, who wants to see the sunlight?
Yes,
Hurts the eyes.
It burns your skin.
Today was the first time I left my house in 2 weeks.
Okay, going through the door. Oh.
Or...
Come on.
Another solid...
Okay, I guess not. I guess I won't go through the door. That's alright. Guess I'll go through this door. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, God. This game makes me feel so... Oh, birds! Birdemic!
Inside? Ah.
Can I throw a flash grenade? Oh, I don't know.
That is probably the most scariest thing I've seen in this game so far for me. Birds! I hate birds.
Yeah.
And I don't have a... I guess...
Oh my god, look at those trees.
I don't know if it's a logical fear. Like, they do have claws and a beak, and that in itself is terrifying.
You're actually afraid of birds? Like,
yeah, I'm horrified of birds, man. They're
I guess they can hit your face.
Well, yeah, like I was gonna say, I'm higher up, So, like, you know when they swarm an area when there's food on the ground, when there's
Yes.
a bunch of them
Your
swarming
face-
they're above people's heads, people's heads. But for me,
You're in mortal danger.
yes, they're hitting my face actually.
Yeah, fair enough.
And they may think I'm a tree, so they might try to sit on me. But
shoot.
This is actually true. I remember when I was like 5 years old, like 4 or 5 years old, I was petrified of crows. And they were, like, on, like, the lampposts and stuff, and I actually remember just, like, booking it to my friend's house and then, like, hiding behind a car, just, like, watching, and it's like, oh, they're following me!
Well, crows are really smart.
I know, but I was, like, running, screaming, more or less, and then hiding behind a car.
There was, like, a person who fed crows somewhere. I'm sure multiple people have done it. I'm just trying to figure
Nobody's ever done that before, fed a bird.
But they kept, like, some girl was feeding the just crows by her house, and then more started showing up, and then they started bringing her, like, payment. Like, they bring her, like, bottle caps and stuff to pay for their food.
Opening up a business.
And, like, they'd follow her around the neighborhood and stuff.
And attack the kids she didn't like.
Maybe, I don't know.
Just go to school with her, too. Just outside the window.
Sit on the desk with her. Okay, why is this room so...
I would be afraid of that girl. I would avoid her like the plague.
It's locked from the
First of all, she would have had cooties. Second of all, with a bunch of crows strolling around.
Oh, where's Ashley been this whole time? Oh, right, she went on the other side of this wall.
She got gobbled up by a wall.
Yes. Anyway, I'm not sure what I was going to talk about with, like, those... But yeah, there was a person... Oh, I held a... I don't know if... I think it was a barn owl or, like, a white owl once. As a child.
You mean a snowy owl?
Maybe. Yeah, it could
there's a snowy owl or snow owl?
I don't know. People can't...
A white owl! It was white, therefore it's called a white owl.
It was... Either way, it was...
There's also a gray owl and a black owl.
Either way, like, I was on a field trip with some, like, kids, and no one wanted to hold... Oh, that's a maze. This, we may need to know where to go. I will get trapped in this for the rest of my life. But, you know what? Oh, yeah, I'll finish the story when we figure out where to go, because I don't want to be in this for the rest of my life.
And I don't think people want to see that as well.
No, because I absolutely will get lost. Absolutely. So we're going to pause it, and when we come back, yeah, we're going to figure out, or we're going to know what to do with the maze, and I'll tell you a story. Alright, guys. Hopefully you've kind of figured out what to do a little bit. I'm not fully...
Not really, no.
Yeah.
We looked at it, and we're like, okay, we got this, and then went on and on and on. It's like, nope.
Yes, it definitely... Someone knew what they were doing when they made their little guide, but we did not. I don't know if they meant to. Oh. I didn't realize we had a cutscene coming up. Oh.
Oh, with him.
Kennedy! His eyes are very wide open, like Leon's. That guy has, like, really wrinkly skin, by the way.
Why would you make a garden that you yourself get lost
That is very true.
Like, that's not productive at all.
And how do they feed the dogs? Do they just release people into the maze? See, that is very bad supervillainry. You don't leave it to fate. You never leave it to fate, because the hero always survives. Anyway, yeah, so when I was a kid, this was the story I was going to tell. I held, like, a barn owl when I was on a class trip, or, like, a field trip.
I was like...
I was...
The 1 year you went to...
No, it wasn't. It was a homeschooler's trip, if you really must gouge. As I have to... No, I just have to say before every episode, I was homeschooled! Look at the freak! Laugh!
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
Although the one time you did go to a track meet.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, let me wrap up my one story and say that I held a barn owl and no one else wanted to, but I did it, and it was fun.
Oh, you brave guy.
It was fun. It didn't hurt me at all. I remember its talons were a little sharp, but... What the... I most definitely shot that man. Or dog. There you go.
There you go, yeah, that works.
Boy, I am not as good as that pro guy who did this, cause...
Well, because you haven't played it 20 times.
No. Anyway, yeah, no, because when you're a homeschooler, you don't have, like... recreational activities just, like, made for you.
Yeah.
Like, you would in a public school where
yeah,
you just
go
go...
all the way down there, yeah.
Where you would just, like, go out and sign up or something. There's, like, a bunch of different choices. You have to go and seek it out.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of the times, homeschoolers will, or, like, they'll organize something, so it's not as hard, but not always. So, my mom ended up signing me up for, like, to go and do some track and field, which, by the way, I sucked at. I remember getting super tired.
I think everybody sucked at it, though.
Well, not these children.
Okay.
Because we ended up going to an inner city track meet with a bunch of, like, poor kids. And then there was me who was homeschooled, which, by the way, we were not rich, but we weren't dirt poor either. So, I mean, I guess we were probably doing better than these families.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. I was out of my depth with these people, because, you know, they're poor, so all they have is sports. I don't know.
Well, and then what was the one guy saying the whole time?
I don't know. He was just he was telling me not to give up and stuff.
He's like, life is going to get hard.
Yeah.
Nothing in life is free or whatever.
He didn't say nothing in life is free, but he definitely, he's like, life isn't gonna get any easier. There was definitely some of that motivational stuff, and I was like, how is this relatable to me? God damn it, stop.
Trying to throw a shot put here.
Well, it wasn't shot put, it was just, like, running. And, oh my god, the children there outran me so badly. Like, because they just, like, you just showed up, and it was in, like, a big, like, indoor gym. And it was just, like, you do whatever you want, kind of. So I went and did, like, I don't even know, like, the big, I don't know what you'd call it. It was, like, it's not the, like, the short track and field race, it's the long one where you do a lot of laps. And I made it to, like, 3 laps, and everyone was just passing me. Like, it was pretty pathetic. Am I going backwards?
I think you're supposed to keep going that way.
I'm back at the dog cage.
Yeah, keep going straight. There you go.
Do I go right here?
I think you can go either or. I would go to the far end first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, an herb.
That's all I remembered about that.
Oh. Someone's making a noise.
Then just hang a left, yeah.
Anyway, I didn't tell the story as well as I could have, because
Because you were dying?
Yes. But I definitely did go to an inner city track meet as a child once. And my mom was probably very uncomfortable at that time.
Well, and surprised too, probably.
Yes, for the first time in my life, I was a minority. Let's go with that. For many, many reasons. Okay, so it looks like we're getting out of this maze now. Got all the pieces. But yeah, that was an interesting experience I had as a child as well. I don't really... I also remember going to it was also a homeschool meetup. I had to preface it because that's necessary at this point. I don't know where I'm going.
I think just go straight.
Like this
Turn
way?
around.
This.
I think you were going the right way, yeah.
No, this goes back up the bridge.
No, go underneath the bridge like you were going.
You think that gets me out of here?
I think so. I think you need another.
Or I'm gonna get cornered. Oh. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Asshole.
That was a close one.
There's someone still chasing me. Absolutely there is. I don't know where he is, though.
Hopefully you don't need anything else down
I
here.
can hear him. Oh, Oh!
Oh!
Oh my god, I'm dead, aren't I? Nope. Well, that was it was a blind corner. I can't feel bad about it.
Not much you could do.
No.
So you were supposed to go that way if that dog
Stop!
was there.
Okay, good. There we go. I went to, like, another track and field thing. Different one this time completely. It was out, like... I don't even know where it was. It was, like, on someone's farm, I think. It was out in the middle of nowhere. And, like, they set up, like, a high jump bar.
Like, was he just making you do his chores as the drag me? Okay, guys! And then...
Lift the tire.
Let's all lift the hay bales now.
Yeah, that's something I did when I knew... fuck, man. I used to, obviously we all had farm friends from where we're from. That's totally something you do when you, like, if you just went for a sleepover at someone's house, it's like, alright, we gotta do the chores together. Lift the hay bales. I totally remember feeding people's horses. And I don't even have horses, and I was like, I know how to do this.
Maybe you go straight?
Yes,
Oh,
probably,
that's
because
good.
it's the only place I haven't been. Anyway, trying to get the story, I went to someone's
Don't need
most
to be a
likely
dick
farm.
there.
Well, I
Trying to
totally
help
do.
you out there.
And they set up a high jump bar, like with like the pad, and, like the
Yeah.
bar to jump over. Thus, it is a high jump. And they set it at the lowest point possible, and I jumped, and I missed the mat. Fuck off.
I admit, I jumped right there from
Yes,
that dog.
I saw you. I saw you jump from it. You did not make it audible though.
No, but inside I did.
Yes.
But yes, high jump.
Well, that's about
Oh, frick off.
That's about the extent of the story. I missed them. Like, I hit the edge of the mat and I bounced off onto the ground because I'm such a shitty athlete, basically. Like, I'm the kind of person who would, like, if they were playing baseball or something, like, if they had, like, because, like, in T-ball or something, like, some kids just have no involvement, so they start, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, playing with the dirt or something. That would probably be me.
A very similar thing happened to me.
Where's that? I know there's a treasure in this maze somewhere.
Like, I was in grade 8, and we're doing high jump. So, they had, like, the big mat, and then they had, like, 2 little maps. 2 just gym maps, or mats on the side. Like, a really big one and 2 little ones. And since most people are normal and are, like, right-handed or whatever, almost everybody was going on the right side. And then slowly, throughout the day, or the whatever you want to call it, the class, the big map was slowly inching towards that side and moving further and further away from the little map. So then there was a gap. And then gym class was over, and I was like, I'll do one last one. And I'm like, I'm going to go with the left side this time. Which I'd never done really before because it's awkward. But anyways, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And yeah.
You missed.
I missed the big map. I missed everything. It was horrible. And I landed directly in that space. So I basically went flying through the air, landed directly on my back. It hurt a lot. I remember I was just lying there. I was like, ah!
How do I get there? How do I get there? I don't know how to get to that.
What's in that treasure?
I don't know.
Or what's in that treasure? Well, it's a treasure, Joel.
Okay, hold on. There's a path going this way. How do I get to that? It's like underneath the bridge. I need to get there somehow. I want that before we leave. Out of principle. Yeah, because, like, is it not this? Yeah, there we go. I tried doing that. I could have sworn. Okay, now we're out of here.
But yeah, after that happened, I was just lying on the ground for like a full 5 minutes. It hurt a lot.
Okay, now I need to get out of here. So this is the door with the first dogs, correct? Yes. Okay, so if I backtrack...
Yeah, you should be good.
It's somewhere over here. Am I going the right way? Maybe.
Yes.
Yes, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you're good. You're golden. You're in the clear!
Okay. So now I need to find the door that wouldn't let me in. So there we go. Got that. Oh. What am I combining this with?
You gotta combine those 2 broken things.
What did I get the goat head for then? I still don't know what that was for. There's an indent here. Yes, I know. I know. I'm trying to do this. Don't worry, game. There we go. Oh, that is a spooky room, but I see a typewriter, so it can't hurt me, right?
Very nice carpet. Oh.
We're the only fucking normal people here, lady. He's like, there's a bed right over there if you just want to take your clothes off.
That would be horrible running around in a dress like that.
Yes, that would not... Especially if you're concerned about, I don't know, your vag showing or something. Like, then you're...
Well, I wouldn't even be concerned about that. I was just talking about for, like, hiding in barrels, hiding behind things.
It would definitely not be the most agile thing to wear. It would
hinder you, yes. Mm-hmm. But I guess you look good doing whatever you're doing then, so that's a plus.
Stop playing the pronoun game. Oh, jeez, now we're just talking about the whole story here. Oh, God, glasses bomb. Maybe. I don't know why those were... You know what? That's pretty James Bond, like having glasses, pair of glasses turn into a flashbang.
No kidding.
Jim, meanwhile...
You would hate to accidentally set that off, though.
Yeah, you're just adjusting the sun, you're just adjusting your glasses.
Pushing them back up,
yeah,
on your nose.
Ah! Maybe you're like in a hiding spot.
Or someone punches you in the nose, yeah.
Well, if in that case you're already blind anyway, so... Anyway, that's probably gonna... have we been going long enough?
I think we're good. This is a good cutoff.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna stop it for now. If you guys still enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like, and we'll see you next time on Resident Evil. I'm waving, no one can see it though.
You're waving, I can see it. You're waving at me. Bye, David! Oh! Middle finger fight!
That doesn't sound like a very appropriate thing.
Well, you were just flipping me off. That's not...
Alright, we need to go! Either. We're just sitting.